All right, here we go with the delayed episode 4 of my Sprinter van build. And what we're going to do today is pump these 4 containers, 5 gallons each of water, into the tank, which will eventually fit on the wheel, above the wheel well on the passenger side. And then we're going to run it through the system. Obviously a strainer, the water pump, accumulator, hot water heater, which may be replaced with something smaller, and then into the sink to see if we can get hot and cold running water. And then we're going to test the stovetop again, the induction stovetop. It's rated at 1800 watts, but last time we did it, it kicked out, the system kicked out on me. We're going to try it again, slightly modified, not running any other implements like the refrigerator. So here we go. Okay, so we can all laugh at the system, but there is my AC to DC converter, 5 gallons of water, the pump that we're going to test right now, and the pump goes up into the water tank. And let's go ahead and turn it on right now and see what happens. Okay, AC power is on. This is on, and the pump is running, and it's leaking. Okay, so we have to put the fittings on the pump. All right, so PEX fittings are required. So we've got those in place. Here's the AC to DC converter. I'm going to turn it on. I hear the pump going. Okay, this is the second of the 5 gallon containers that we're pumping into the water tank up here. And we do have a little leak here. Let's see where that's coming from. Oh, yeah, I think we'll have to use some silicone sealant for these. But we're only going to put 10 gallons in, and then we're going to actually hook the pump up back to the system and run a real test. So time for the real test. The water tank is probably about a third full, and it actually exits here. There's a shut-off valve, which is closed right now, a filter. There is the water pump again, all hooked up, accumulator, and that goes up to the water tank. And the DC system is powered by this AC to DC converter, and that is plugged into this AC power distribution system, which I'm going to turn on in a moment. First I'm going to put on the DC power, and then once the water heater is filled up, I'll put on the AC to the water heater. So here we go. Pump is running. We've got leaks right here, but that's okay. I think there's water going into the hot water heater. We've got leaks all over the place. Amazing, but we'll fill it up anyway. All right, let's see where this goes. All right, so another lesson learned. The pipe fittings do need sealant. Look at this. Okay, we thought we could just put them together, but we're getting leakage all over the place here. But I do have hot water in the tank, so I think we're going to stop right here, come back, and replumb this system so that it doesn't leak. But all right, again, jack of all trades, master of none, and we're learning as we go. But this is common sense kind of stuff. A lesson learned: if you're going to do something, do it right the first time. We bought some sealant tape for the pipe fittings, and let's run a test to see if it works this time without any leakage. The first thing I have to do is let's turn on the water heater here and the pump. All right, pump is running, and we're going to open up the valve. And it's shut off. Let's see. All right, we've got water running right here. Doesn't appear to be any leaks. Across this system up on top as well. So, all right, again, lesson learned. The old mechanical pipe fittings still need sealant. Second test of the day, and this one's kind of worrisome. Okay, again, I've got my system set at 80% as recommended. I'm going to put the little water heater at the max position, and I'm going to see how long and how much power it takes to get the water heater up to the point where it shuts off. Right now I'm at 77%, and the time is 12:23. Another thing we hope to get to today is unpack and take a look at these Westin side steps. I bought these on Amazon, but Westin is kind of a brand that does all kinds of really cool stuff. Yeah, here's a pretty cool Bronco. So what I didn't realize is these were sort of a budget brand. These run anywhere from hundreds to thousands of dollars. These are made out of steel. So I'm going to unpack them, take a look at them. I think they're going to be a little robust, but they're going to add some weight to the vehicle. I think had I do it again, I would have gone with something aluminum. So let's go ahead and just unpack them, take a look at them. So I'm impressed with the look and feel of this Westin. I'm calling them side steps. I should get the proper term down. But again, they are steel. Now that I pulled them out and looked at them, looks like, to me like they're going to be fairly robust. I've ordered some brand new drills to drill through the steel frame if necessary. And got the tools here. And it looks to me the directions are kind of sparse, but they color-coded the plastic bags, which goes on which side. So I think we're going to start with the driver's side because that's the lightest and easiest. All right, again, I have the 5-gallon heater at max, and right now we are at 50% power, and it still has not shut off. So clearly the water heater is going to be a drain on the system. I'm wondering if a tankless water heater would be better. We'll see, but this will go down to 30% before it kicks out. All right, so somewhat good news. At 39%, there is no power output anymore. That means the water heater has come up at maximum temperature, and the power has shut off. So that's quite a bit of a draw. See if I'm getting a little leak here as well. Let's see where that's coming from. Oh, it's coming from the valve here. So we'll have to, if we actually use this water heater, we'll have to run a pipe out of there for a little leakage. But anyway, let's see if we got hot water. Yes, yes indeed. In fact, it is like too hot. So, I mean, it is really steaming. That's pretty incredible. Let's see if we just go to halfway. I think that this would be enough to do a really quick shower if you had to, or even with my oily hair, wash my hair and clean up in the morning right here. That's pretty cool. Okay, I'm going to power the system up again, and we're going to run another test. All right, so it is now plugged into the shop AC, and it is inputting 1600 watts approximately, and I'm actually charging this battery here. There's no ability to put more than one battery into this particular unit. All right, here I am actually underneath my vehicle right now, and it looks to me this is going to go fairly simple. I've got my buddy helping me today, and he's taking a little break. But basically, these holes are actually here for a reason, and we're putting the brackets in right now for the driver's side, and then there's one more step where you have to actually drill a few holes right here for some additional support. So there it is, a Westin graded step. My buddy installed it. It was quite a bit of work. It took about 3 or 4 bolts and then maybe twice as many holes to drill. It's going to make life a lot easier for me, especially as I get older. Let's see if we can just step up here. One step up, 2 steps up, and I'm in. And I have to say this is pretty cool. In spite of the fact that they're steel, I'm really happy with the purchase. Let's see what it's like getting out. I always go grab this up here. And 1, 2 steps. And in spite of the fact that we're advertising for Westin, I really don't care. It's a nice addition to the van. And it was only like $429 compared to some of them. I'm sorry, it was a little more because they had to buy the brackets. I'll total up in the end of this video. But anyway, looks wonderful. Black on black. Okay, again, imagine myself at the beach. I just checked into my campground and I'm hungry. I made up some very simple burgers, bush baked beans. I'm going to power on this unit here and I'm going to heat up this beautiful hex clad, and it actually shuts off when you remove it from the burner. But I'm going to bring this burner up to not all the way, I think 8, and right now with one burner going, I'm drawing 1342 watts. Alright, I'm going to put the second burner on, and I'm just going to put this at 4. Oh, maybe 5. And now I'm drawing about 1700 watts. You're supposed to let the pan heat up, but oh, it is hot. Maybe we can make these smash burgers. Power is at 78%, and we'll take a little break here. So on a power of 8 and 5, this is pretty ideal for this pan. They say, like all these pans, you don't want to overheat them. And the nice thing about this hex-clad pan, it puts a nice char on meat. And here we've got some beans. Okay, I can smell these burgers. Nice little char. Little salt. And sea salt. Little pepper. I can see the beans are boiling, so let's bring them down. The 2. And of course, if I were at the beach in my campground, I would have one beer while I'm cooking, and perhaps another one while I'm eating. And Corona Extra seems to be the beer of choice here. The key apparently is not to run the cooktop at full high heat, because I'm at 71%, and basically these burgers are at their medium rare state. And the beans are hot. So I'm going to flip these one more time, put a little cheese on 2 of them, and make a burger with a beer. There it is, folks, my first cheeseburger cooked entirely on my Cuisinart double induction cooktop and powered by my ECOFLOW Delta Plus 3. And I'm at 65% power, which is really great. I'm really happy with the results, and now I'm going to have a burger and a beer with some bush baked beans. For episode 4, we finally have some successes. I have the Westin graded stepper there, which is going to make life a little easier and safer for me. We ran some systems tests on the electrical system, and the galley is actually going to go right here. And right now, I'm just going to have myself some beans and a cheeseburger with a Corona. So let's just take one last look at this steel grate step made by Westin. Again, some are made out of aluminum, a lot more costly. I think this was $419 plus the plus put another $125 for the brackets. But let's go ahead and just take a look under here because, again, truth be told, I didn't do this installation. My buddy did, and his only comment after was, we don't want to be in the van business. And so it was quite difficult. Lessons learned. Basically, yeah, these bolts went in just by popping out these little little rubber inserts. And then these holes had to be drilled down here, a series of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and that's going to be a little more massive on that side. And that's going to be a two-man operation, or at least holding in position in it. So that's for next week. All in all, I feel quite accomplished. I'm going to have one more beer and then head home. All right, everybody has a favorite thing to do on a Sunday afternoon. For me, I can't think of anything I'd rather be doing. We finally made some progress. We're really not going to get too far until we get the floor permanently installed, and that's going to happen probably next weekend, perhaps the next weekend. And then we can work on the treatments to the walls and the ceilings. Okay, again, just to summarize today, I'm really pleased. We have a workable electrical system with additional power system coming when it goes on sale. That's the ECOFLOW Delta 3 Plus. It's a little underpowered for what's going into expensive vans, but it'll serve my needs initially. And again, it's not a system for the installation of air conditioning. And proved out the plumbing system. That system was purchased from a company called Vanland. There was a video I saw. He's kind of popular. I've got to get his name down, and we'll put a link down below. But he said this is a good first. This is a good water system, and it's working right now. And also introduced me to the PEX system of tubing. So really happy. So what we've got to do now is install this swivel seat, install the other step on this side. It's going to be long and heavy, but it's going to make getting in and out of the side door much easier. And then the entire floor replacement is happening before we can move forward. We're looking at Thinsulate insulation, some sound deadening from Amazon, and likely Baltic birch for the ceiling, accented with some beautiful cross members of maybe oak or cherry. We'll see. All right, that's it. I'm going to have one more beer. The Indy races are still going on. I can hear them. I should perhaps maybe think about having this beer, but I'll wait a bit. Episode 5 will continue next week. Oh man, that's good. Yes.